I'm Deb Dodson. I'm a longtime member of the church and also on staff as finance manager. Today, as we move closer to Consecration Sunday on May 15th, I've been asked to talk to you about giving of ourselves, our time, our talents, and financially. All of us here today know that abiding Christ is a great place to be. My church family is essential to me, as I know it is for many of you. And as time goes on, that feeling just continues to grow. I know the sense of community I feel has increased exponentially as my involvement within the church has grown. There are a variety of possibilities to work to further the visioning, the outreach, and the ministries of abiding Christ. Each of our church teams and ministry groups have vacancies. Many of our worship experiences rely on volunteers. Folks are needed to usher, to read, to count contributions after church, and to serve as communion assistants, just to name a few. You are needed, and wonderful things can happen and be achieved through you and your efforts. Contact team leaders or staff members, watch for announcements, and then take that step. In addition to our time and talents on Consecration Sunday, we will be focusing on our individual planned level of financial giving for the upcoming year. It is time to consider how can we financially support abiding Christ to meet the needs of our church members and our community. Contributions make up the bulk of our church budget and are vital to what we are able to achieve. The following two charts can be helpful in making that decision. The first chart shows a breakdown of our congregation's current giving. Each step represents a range of giving, and the number above the step shows the number of households within the congregation giving at that level. For instance, we have 34 households giving between 1 penny and $3 weekly, and we have 30 households giving over $100 weekly, with a range of steps in between. Think about where you fall on this chart, and I ask, would it be possible to move up a step or perhaps further? Some folks look at contributions to our church as a percentage of income. Some of you are tithing or working toward tithing. To tithe is to give 10% of your income. Over the next 2 weeks, please prayerfully consider, how can you use the blessings God bestowed upon you to do what God calls each of us to do, to help our neighbors, those of the world, and to serve Christ? Peter chapter 4, verse 10 says, each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. Please talk to God, listen for his guidance. Together we can move forward to share our talents and our gifts. Thank you.